So we're live, unfortunately, with the two least lazy hosts of TGR. Weirdly enough, it's me and Bran. I wasn't expecting
That's
that.
very strange. We're
Yeah,
not we're not like a half hour late because none of us can communicate what the fuck, by the way.
at all. And someone definitely didn't try to use someone else's life events to not do the stream. Um, fucking lazy ass Frank. So we're live. Welcome. Like we were talking, I was like, we kind of need to go live right now because there's some interesting things that certain cows that haven't done shit in the last like 8 months to over a year, haven't done anything, and then they
And yet
fought.
some people are still covering them in
Every
that off
time they
time.
scratch their balls. And like, oh my god, like who gives a flying fuck? And they're like, well, someone think of it. Well, they're fucking gone. Shut the fuck up.
It's like so you know how they're watching that Liver King video while it happens?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so here's the thing. She would have covered it if they just talked about Liver King and never fought. Imagine that shit. How unbearably boring that would be.
The most interesting thing about that is the Liver King thing that's going on. And by the way, there is a point. I don't know if Fat Pro Talk has in this video. Shani gets really excited that like, oh my god, they have the arrest video of the Liver King. I'm like, now it's cool.
Yeah. Now it's not trolls trying to ruin someone's life, right?
Yeah, but so like, do you know about the Liver King?
I know a little bit about his backstory, and I know that he's like, what was he like, fucking with Joe Rogan, like stalking him or some shit?
Like
Like I
he
don't.
basically hunting him is the best I can think. But so the Liver King was just a guy who like did a lot of roids and pretended like he wasn't doing roids.
Yeah, didn't he eat like just like a lot of raw meats
That's
and
what his claim was, that he was eating raw meats. It was not the fact that he was doing steroids like a motherfucker was the reason
oh
why he was.
he was attributing eating the raw meats to the results
Yes.
physically. Oh, okay, I gotcha.
And then you're like, hey, he's doing steroids. And I'm like, everyone paused for shock.
Yeah, pop what?
Yeah,
No
so
way.
we were really surprised he was doing steroids. Um, yeah, now he's hunting a guy. So, which by the way, he did not. Joe Rogan did not have an excellent showing for the Republicans with Bernie Sanders. Um,
Yeah, I saw some clips.
yeah, Bernie's even being old is still really good at like I guess speaking to the people who are
Yeah.
willfully ignorant.
Yeah, he's surprisingly sharp for his age.
But please do not run him again on the ticket. Can we not have old fucks?
No, that's not gonna happen, I don't think.
My dream right now is either Buttigieg or AOC, but based on all the press that Trump is just handing to fucking goddamn what's his fucking name out of California,
Oh, Gavin Newsom.
Gavin Newsom, it's just gonna be him. If because like there's so many like things that Trump's like, here you go. Like I'm
Yeah.
attacking you in this like state and like, and then like did you see them edited the phone call?
Wait,
So
what?
so they edited the call logs between Gavin Newsom and Trump.
Oh, to reflect the call that never happened.
That never happened. It was like 4 days
Yeah,
prior,
right,
and it was
right.
about something completely different. Like I did call him, just as long as you don't see the date, it's fine.
Yeah.
And you're like, there's
Yeah.
two sides to that thing, and you're like, oh shit, we forgot he's 85. He doesn't know there's two sides. Fuck.
Yeah. I'm waiting for more and more people to start realizing that he himself is having quite a mental decline.
And the problem with him having a mental decline is you can't tell because he's always been fucking retarded the whole entire time. It's just like
Yeah.
when he said, like when Joe Biden got mentally declined is because he usually says some intelligent shit. But like this dude just says retarded shit all the time. So when he says like, windmills eat babies, and you're like, oh, maybe he's just kidding.
It's a metaphor, I think.
It's a metaphor for abortion bad.
Yeah.
Last time on Shanny Ball Z.
Seriously, the fucking paranoia with her is insane.
But you people are
He's about to give her reasons for paranoia.
literally trying to get in between our marriage.
To be fair, so what I think happened is Rev went out there and then he tried to promote the channel.
That's also my perception of this.
And then she said, I do content, or I used to do content. And I was like, oh, well, okay. And then he came in. And I don't know why he said the shit he did. I'm glad he did.
Oh yeah, it lit the fuse.
And then Shane just kept on poking and poking and poking and poking and poking. And that was great.
Like she couldn't just accept his apology for upsetting her and moving on. Like
Okay, so this pause. Tell me for a goddamn second, if you watch this for a quick, you didn't think this was Lolcow Rewind with Billy the fucking Fridge.
yeah.
That bitch looks exactly like Billy the Fridge if he fucking hated his teeth.
Yeah. He hasn't taken care of much of his body, but the teeth aren't like this.
Dude, he's actually pretty fucking funny on like YouTube Rewind. It was just like he got rid of like the annoying host and he's actually able to be like himself. He's actually vaguely, and they don't make him rap anymore.
See, like my perception of him was like
Oh shit!
EP.
I know you don't.
And I was
but
like,
that's
yeah, no,
not
thank
how
you.
we do things here.
You know that, right?
Ow!
Yeah.
Rev, do you have Lysol? She stinks like her bucket.
I hate that one.
Get to scrubbing.
I hate you, Matsy. That's gross.
Rubbing bubbles.
Well, the credit score of the channel it just went up. What is up,
Yeah.
Sam?
Not too much. Just chilling.
Yeah, we're
Did I
gonna
miss
watch,
anything yet?
Christ, y'all, are
don't
y'all
know.
hearing about the
You're right on
sniper in
time.
Idaho killing firefighters? Fucking no?
No,
That's
I don't.
Oh,
Why
no?
is there a fresh hell every day?
Also, speaking of fresh hell, Brucey Bruce is live and screaming right now.
Yeah, I know, but the only problem is I agree with him too much based on what he's talking about.
He called Kerry a leftist.
That
The
I don't
Ron
agree with that.
DeSantis voter.
Yeah.
How? I do have to ask, how does Bruce have so much stamina for rage? It's impressive.
And didn't have enough to keep Sabella though.
Beat out, yeah, lost to Corky.
Right? You never want to hear that.
He lost out to Corky, and Corky still almost cost his old girl a job.
Yeah, I can't believe he did. You know, I didn't know that. I'm not going to dox the town, but I didn't know that town would have a Dunkin' Donuts. So you learn something every day.
Dude, America runs on that. Okay, first off, and second off,
No,
and second off,
Boston, Massachusetts trash runs on Dunkin'.
that's true.
Yeah.
And second
Just
off,
pure, like if you want someone with blotchy skin and a sense of superiority, despite being fucking the descendant of bog people, may I invite you to go to a Massachusetts
but
Dunkin' Donuts?
so like I like to point out, it probably takes about $85 to buy a Dunkin' Donuts franchise. It's not that fucking
Yeah.
complicated.
Yeah.
So like
And it costs one drunken stream to nearly lose your job there.
Yeah.
like I don't know. I love the fact he drunk streams. Okay, I don't get me wrong, but like, why? Like after all these times, like we had a super for so long of him falling and almost killing himself because he was
missed it.
drunk off his ass.
We watched a video where he pissed himself.
That too.
Mm-hmm.
We also seen a video of Dave walking around with pants that have been pre-pissed in.
And
You shit in.
evidently.
Yeah.
They've been piss and shit marinating for a while.
Don't we have a video of Dave where he's getting into a shouting match with his father, who just sounds like an older version of him?
Yeah.
Yeah, and his mom gets involved. He's like, "Shut up, bitch!" And you're like, "That's what I expected, actually."
It's like,
And
I'm watching domestic abuse live.
and I wasn't really sure which Dave yelled at it, Dave Senior or Dave Junior. I now think he's a junior.
They teamed up on her.
Mm-hmm. Vaughn wishes he could do that with his daddy and his mommy, but different type of teaming up. Mom, you never got to go to France, but you get to be the Eiffel Tower.
Why would he do that?
Why would they do that, Jimmy?
Dude, I got $30 or $75 worth of groceries for $30.
It's probably one of those Uber Eats or DoorDash promotion.
Or she's fucking lying, and
No, I have one of those.
Yeah, I understand that you get them sometimes because you have money. They try to get you to come around.
Yeah,
This feels like an anti-Semitism.
It doesn't.
but I
It's
know
not
that-
anti-Semitism. It's just you have a fucking job-ism.
Why is there gotta be tism involved?
Why-
Because
yeah, why
I'm
is it
retarded.
autism? You guys, I was telling this to Yado, it's like, you guys ever like start reading a book?
know what these retards are talking about, okay?
Same.
Musical note never gonna stream. Stream all day. Nick has felonies, hey. Nick won't stop until he is a hero. Yummy tum tay. Musical note.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, he is a gnome, and on top of that, he's gonna be back if he's not back already.
He's gonna be back. You ever like? I started reading a book and I'm like, maybe I am autistic because it's a book that's all on the history of salt.
Why the fuck are you reading a book on the
Yeah.
history of salt?
Because I like cooking.
So you have a
And it seemed
hyperfixation.
interesting.
You probably do have autism, but you're probably like on the less
Well, I was
caliente
diagnosed with
side.
ADHD as like a child, so maybe could be a blend of both. I am good at math.
Yeah, but that's
He's
just because
Rain Man all of a sudden.
It's just so you can use the Jewish piano.
I had a deal. It was 50%.
You know what that is, right, Bran?
Calculator.
No, cash register.
Off $75
I stole that joke, by the way. That was a Crippus joke.
like
I missed that dude.
thing. So I was like,
R.I.P.
dude, that's $30.
Did he?
So
I guess for us, kind of.
I know my math.
No, you don't.
I just
She
met
just
a
said
TikTok influencer
That was
chick.
50% off? Is that what she said?
Oh, yeah, 50%. Yeah, her math was so off.
75 minus 30.
There you go.
Brain half.
I just met a TikTok influencer chick.
I'm fucked up, I did.
Oh, this is gonna be good.
Okay, because he looked like Yoda, I had to do it. At this point, I knew I fucked myself.
Yes, I will be when the camera turns off.
The fucking problem is he says everything backwards, so she might keep on hitting him for a bit until she goes, "Don't stop, please." You must.
That's a first.
I know, right?
She's like I deactivated it for a while, but that's why I'm doing this right now. That's why I'm door dashing, because I'm not doing that.
Know what these retards are talking about, okay?
Musical note time to throw beans. Beans all day. Throw them at a loved one who hey. Billy throws beans at loved ones today. Yummy tum tay. Musical note.
I don't like when they're about me.
I don't feel like that racism makes sense because why would a Puerto Rican waste beans?
Oh, it's because, okay, so a Puerto Rican goes to a Chipotle and does not order beans on his Chipotle burrito bowl. And then
You don't order beans?
No, I don't order beans.
Wait, are beans a vegetable to you?
Yes, they're a vegetable to me. So,
Is that the only reason? Because
yeah, I don't like vegetables. So I ordered that. I did not order it, and I take this.
If
to-
I am autistic, I am nowhere near as autistic.
Oh
as
no,
you
I'm
are.
way more caliente than you are. And so
Did you just say caliente?
yeah, because it's like a hot sauce. So it's like a spectrum.
No, it means spicy in Spanish.
I
Oh,
know.
really
So
wanted-
I'm
I was
more
about to use
autistic than you
Netflix.
are. You're more
was about-
mild.
Yeah, I was about to use an ethnic slur against you, but then I paused.
Okay. Racist. But so like I ordered. I did not order beans, and then I went to go, like, me and Nerdy were having Chipotle, and I shook it thinking there was not beans in
I
it,
don't
and
know
the beans
what these
dispersed.
retards are talking about.
And I was
Okay.
mad.
I do recall a time where Billy said, Sam told me that rice and beans are not served at concentration camps, so I don't want to go anymore. Hashtag yes, he said it.
Well, to be fair, I see eating rice and beans as a punishment.
moral of the story is don't put beans in Billy's bowl.
Evidently.
That doesn't take a lot to make you mad.
But she's like, I do fitness videos. And I'm like, yeah, you look it.
Oh, jeez, Rev. Oh, Rev.
This falls underneath the Nick Bravo streaming drunk. Like, how do you guys not learn your fucking lessons?
I gotta say, I think Rev also might be autistic because that was the most socially clueless thing.
He gets all
could've-
he gets all the negatives, none of the positives.
He's like G-Man. G-Man. Never mind.
Did you see
He's like
his?
the reverse blade of autistics. He has only the negatives.
Stop it. So did you see his doing curls video and does not do any of them with the correct form, but yells a lot?
Yeah, I did see that. Where he's like very much cheating with his legs.
100% doing 80s, and you're like, okay, first off, that's
Not
my
how we do
warm up
things.
weight, and second off,
I don't give a shit.
fucking do it correctly.
I know you don't, but that's not how we do things here. You never give it.
Ow!
He looks like the girl Gremlin from Gremlins 2.
Fucking
Yeah.
I can't unsee it.
Yeah, just throw a little lipstick on there. It's fucking
Dude,
identical.
did he go outside the house with them ears on?
He walked back in with them and didn't look like he was like putting
Adjusting
them back
that.
on. Yeah.
And Shanny's mad that he could have been trying to dick down a DoorDasher with the, like, okay, first off, he comes out looking like he's a Pirate of the Caribbean extra with his teeth. And he's wearing those.
Dude, looks like 2025 Kurt Cobain, and she
Wait,
thinks steal him.
in her head, is he like a catch?
I think?
I guess.
'Cause,
I-
like, she has reduced him to like so
Gaza, like what you
unfuckable.
guys, nope.
Are you comparing Rev's general status to the Gaza Strip? Because I don't disagree.
I mean,
And
How
then
can
I
I
was
compare-
blaming you for it.
if we're gonna compare, okay, Jake Jonas. If we're gonna compare,
Okay, I
Shanny
like
to
Jake, but that's pretty
Netanyahu-
funny. What?
If we're gonna compare Shanny to
Oh,
Netanyahu,
shit.
I know you don't, but that's
that's
not how we do
very
things here. You
unflattering
never
to
do that.
Netanyahu.
Ow!
He's lifting the water like Patrick Bateman Mirror.
Oh, gross. Oh,
Stop that.
Stop doing that. I hate when you guys gross me out. Mainly you, Mo, you fucking bitch.
She's like, whoa. But anyway, we got 2 new subs.
Well, that's good.
Her and her son are going to sub both.
He 100. Oh God.
Look at that. Rev's going to be kicking a new kid in no time.
Look at the fucking teeth. Jesus Christ.
You said teeth. I'm going to go with tooth.
No, there's 2 and a sliver in there.
I think if you add all of them up, it's one tooth. That's what I'm going with.
Okay, if we add all of them up, they're not even one healthy tooth. If we aggregate,
Point granted.
yeah.
Yeah, but here in East Carolina, we gotta count what we count.
Fuck yeah, man! I'm one of the lucky ones.
I'm
I
one of
know
the
how to
lucky ones that
brunch.
saw that Oral-B commercial with the cavity monsters, or the fuck they were.
I understand the importance of brushing and flossing.
Oh,
She's older. She has a good.
She gives you a fucking exit ramp, and Rev's like, no.
Nah.
Highway, please.
I'd
That's
say she's
it, I'm
probably 30, 28, 30. Something like that.
okay.
But
The pitch and the voice raising didn't give you
Oh, this
any
is-
indication, Rev.
Rev, exit, abort.
He exits the fight too, and she's like, no, we're gonna keep on trying to scream at him.
she just had she had sporty shit. She had leggings on and just.
Oh, Rev, this is
fact-
bad.
Just the fact that you're reporting that you already, yeah, I paid attention to everything that was going
I
on.
could see her ass cracked. Like, what are you gonna
I
say
did-
next, bro?
Okay, so you know when you're playing an
Learn how to
RPG,
be a dude in a relationship. Keep that shit to yourself.
so you know, like when you're playing an RPG, and then sometimes it'll give you like, this is the evil answer, and you're like, click.
Oh yeah.
He's over there like, evil. But like,
let's stir some shit up. Why not?
when I do that in the video game, it's not when I'm level 1. I can get my ass kicked by a crab.
Yeah. You want to
He's level 1.
you
He's
know?
level 1. He's doing that shit to the final boss. Like, fuck you, bitch, die. And then he's like, you died. I'm like, oh.
I love the idea that she is kind of in a lot of ways his final boss. That he'll just never be able to vanquish her.
That's because he keeps on like speed running to the very end, and like,
Yeah, man.
You
Take
gotta-
a side quest or two, bro.
the only
Jesus
time he
Christ.
ever fought like a lesser fucking opponent, he won.
I don't know what these retards are talking about, okay?
So you understand what I'm saying? Rev's lifting the water jug like he's staring in a mirror with a torso while listening to Susudio by Phil Collins.
I understood what you're saying.
By the way,
No,
Billy,
no.
you said his only opponent, by the way. The sad thing about it wasn't even enough HP to get him to level 2.
I love that you got that joke, and as the super dad's playing, I can hear you ramping up. I'm saying he won the fight against the kid. Okay.
Yeah. But of course the kid's low level, so not a lot of points awarded.
No, it's like that episode of South Park where they had to fight 1,000,000 boars.
Leggings on and just like a sports bra deal, and whoa, that's okay.
Oh, jeez.
He did the sign of the cross. I never noticed that. Oh god.
Oh, Shanzilla's getting prepared.
Oh, this harms me 2 things today, buddy.
Jesus Christ is my Lord, and my girl is the girl that I have. And
It was at this
Jesus Christ
Wait,
is my
wait, no,
Lord, and
wait.
my girl is my girl that I have.
It's just
Play. Hit play, Billy, because I've seen this part. Real
moment
quick.
he knew he fucked up.
I don't tolerate sin in my mind. See, that's why I did at rehab too. I just no sin. I cross myself in the name of Jesus Christ, and then He gives me this
is he
peace.
trying to protect himself
I'm good.
from
All
what's
right.
about
And then
to
I look at
happen?
you and I go, "Oh my God, that's my love," and I want a kiss now. Can I have a kiss? Thank you.
He's close to landing this
I-
shit. Oh no.
Thank you so
Big
much for
Big
being a.
is not happy.
He'll be remembered for 34 months there, Tad and Gimli. Sam, how do us Jews get into heaven?
There's
Well
no heaven
done.
in Judaism.
Apparently, well done.
Yeah, it's a burning joke.
Yep, I understood.
Wait, do you eat well done steak,
Who, me?
or do you? Yeah, do you do medium rare?
I do rare, medium rare.
Okay, at least you're not that much of a monster.
No, dude, like, yeah, like
If I was like, you don't eat vegetables and you have like and you have well done steak, I'd be like, what the fuck is
No,
wrong?
I'm
with
I'm
you? What did
I'm
Mandy
I'm
see
I'm
in you?
I'm a good person to take to like a steakhouse, like, cause then like they have like baked potatoes. I do baked potatoes, and then I like medium rare or like rare steak.
You like potatoes, huh?
Yeah, I like potatoes.
Diddly dee.
Okay, dude. Okay, so Drag made that comment, and then I said it's one of the good ones, like you.
He needs to take a shower.
So
What?
That's the case for the both of you constantly.
Both of you need to take a shower.
Because I'm hot and bothered. Look. This is just facts. That when you're with someone, you live with, you love them fully. You're still a man and have eyes. That's all
my
it
God,
is.
Rev.
It's a man having
Stop
eyes.
talking.
Okay.
That's it.
you could have came in and said nothing.
I would have gone, no, don't you, like I would have shut the fuck up and gone, like,
Here's our food. Let's enjoy.
Rev, I prefer that you come in and say some shit. Like, thank you. But for your health,
it's just, that's the worst tactical move you could go with someone who's like a chronically insecure
Not how we
person.
do
Like,
Oh,
okay.
shit.
she doesn't
I know you
she
don't,
doesn't want
but
him to have a
that's not how
job
we do
because
things
like
here. You
people
never do.
exist.
Ow!
They can't shower as uncle won't let them upstairs.
I mean, Rev could always give her a tongue bath.
I hate you.
I'm not gonna say a word. I was kind of waiting for it.
That's it.
Thought it was deserved.
Put you backstage. I don't know if you noticed.
Why would he talk like that about you, about someone else? Because he's a dumbass.
That's one of the first times I've ever agreed with Shanny.
No, I don't
No, I disagree with Rev here.
hide things. I don't hide.
Dude, you try to fuck Scranton hookers, which were AI bots.
You know, no. He tries to eat the ass
Yes.
and then
of
he
random.
and then he fucking, I guess, lied and said he was in hotel parking, or I don't even fucking know what happened there.
Hotel parking.
Yeah, like, first off, you could afford a hotel with air conditioning, and second off, yikes.
Anything from her at all.
Jesus.
There's literal. Even if I have like a mind thing, I share it with her.
Okay, hon.
It's true.
I actually believe
It's a
him
way
saying
to
that.
keep me honest.
Is a mind thing and a
Okay.
neck thing related? Or are these two separate entities?
Based on what I got from him when I asked him what those were, I think they're separate.
Okay. I was kind of hoping that a mind thing led to a neck thing.
Yeah, I would be too, but I think they're different from, like, so the one time I asked him, I was like, because I remember I asked him, like, it looks like you're a fish that got caught. And
Oh, yeah.
then he cackled at me. I was like, no, I'm
That-
kind of fucking asking. And he goes, like, I did it when I was a kid and people thought it was funny, and I guess I did it too many times, and they kind of, like, it's like I think it's like the myth of, like, if you cross your eyes too much, like, they get stuck that way. So I guess he did that, and then he just kind of got himself a Frank Tourette's.
He got stuck tarded.
Like Frank.
What are you talking about? Okay.
I think the lady protests too much.
No, they're asking a question. I'm giving them the answer. I take every thought captive.
Susan's like, then look without speaking. It's her fault.
No, I take every thought captive, and when I do that, I let her
You
know.
have to speak out?
Okay. So, by the way, there's a non-0% chance that some of these people that were gassing her up to get her to fight Rev may or may not be the woman I love. So,
I mean,
That's
I got
not
nothing bad to
surprising.
say.
not at all.
I'm fine with that.
That's hilarious.
I mean, to be honest, let's be very real about this. I don't think she was a differentiating factor in whether or not they were going to get into a fight.
No, some of these fucking fire lines were like, "How's that you?"
I
And she's like,
don't
"Yep."
know what these retards are talking about, okay?
Thanks for talking over the punchline, you bladhead. No shoulders having. No doctorate having. Fuck. Red heart, you bud.
Yeah, Bran.
Let her know.
Yeah.
I'm not Yado.
I wouldn't have said
I have
anything if it
shoulders.
was just-
Simply
Also have shoulders,
Wit
but I don't
said
have a
women don't
doctorate,
like
so it has
that,
to be
Rev.
I wouldn't say anything if she wasn't a TikTok influencer. If it was just a good-looking woman, I wouldn't have said anything.
Rev, you're not helping yourself
So-
right now.
What does a TikTok influencer mean to you? Didn't he open it with like, and she didn't. She took her
It's
channel
some girl
down.
that shows her ass and tits on TikTok, is what he's saying, essentially.
Yeah, but influencer means like you have like
She's trying to
millions
have
of some
influence
shit.
over your penis, Billy.
No, but
That's
she's
what I
probably
mean.
one of those chicks that like gets like sets up like she'll be doing a bicep curl, but for some reason the camera's on her ass,
Right.
and she has to hike up the spandex because that's part of the process of doing a bicep curl.
She was thirst posting on fucking.
Maybe
TikTok.
that's why G-Man didn't do his curls right. G-Man,
Yeah, he needs to
spandex.
hike up his spandex and hike them up.
Okay.
He'll get another idea.
So now no. So I have a okay. So where does G-Man get all his clothes?
The
Salvation
thrift
Army.
store,
No. Funnier version.
Goodwill,
Fucking-
No, the fucking one really fat dude.
Ken Jones,
Ken
Krispy
Jones.
Kreme Jones.
Oh
So-
yeah.
Could you imagine if he got used spandex from him? He would look like the
Hanging
Jared
off.
Fogle after picture. Oh my!
Wait a minute. You got to differentiate now with Jared Fogle. What do you mean after?
I mean, before he was like Frank.
I'm still confused.
Before we knew he was like Frank.
I don't know. I always kind of knew.
Okay.
I knew
Before
something
the-
was
Yeah,
up
he's a
with that
weirdo. Like
Yeah.
you have to be kind of fucking unhinged to eat that much Subway.
Right.
I like the buffalo chicken sandwich, but that's about it.
Okay,
and
so
I have
we're
it every
using
once
you
in a
as a
while.
barometer.
And I
for
have it
food
every
choice?
once in a while. I don't eat it a lot. It's rare. So I was agreeing with you, but
That's
then
like
you
using me
decided
as
to
a
get in the
barometer for
way
the
to be
athletic-
an asshole.
That's like using me as a barometer for the general athleticism of Jews.
Oh yeah, you're not very athletic, and they're not very. Oh, yeah.
No, I'm pretty fucking athletic. Jews are not great athletes. Like, I don't know if you know this. You don't have to be able to do a backflip to balance a checkbook.
Can you do a backflip?
No,
So you can't
not the
balance a
point.
checkbook.
I can balance it. I want to kill you.
Then do a backflip right now, and let me see you do balance on a checkbook.
Let's talk about
Oh, do a backflip onto a checkbook.
liver kidney.
How would you feel if Shani was drooling over a hot
she
man?
has.
All
That's
the
true.
time. All
Yeah,
the time.
technically. Even when you were in jail for kicking her kid.
Liquid drag, dude. That one was fucking yuck. Like what Reb said right there was the most tame shit compared to the shit she was saying to him,
Right?
and directly to him.
Where everyone could see.
When?
It doesn't bother me.
When?
I'm not going into details with this online. I'm not.
She
I don't
drooled
want
over
this.
Gmail.
When? You caught
Wow, Reb was drooling on himself. Remember when he almost killed the fucking cocksucker? That was funny. And you were fucking raping him too. That was weird.
caused a huge fight over
Yeah.
Theo because you were
Motherfucker
jealous of
sounded
him.
like Sloth, and she was fucking him.
Remember what her response was to you, Sam?
What was it?
Well, his dick
Oh,
still
it's a-
gets hard.
His dick got hard, so it wasn't assault.
What the fuck?
him
Not
from
Theo.
a game.
Oh, that stupid shit. Yeah, I was.
Well, then think about how you feel
Mm-hmm.
and then apply it to how I would feel.
This is how you keep.
She even has her microphone the same way Billy the Fridge does, by the way.
They both weigh about the same.
They do. They look identical, dude. Like, if you go watch...
Billy the Fridge is that...
I don't
like
know what these retards are talking about, okay?
Gary Lamont Moore, who once lived under tables at a community center near 1011 Grove Street, Irvington, New Jersey, 07111, wore long underwear in a workout video.
guys, let's...
Dude,
Let's-
next,
let's
Mo's
don't-
gonna give a super chat. It's gonna be Gary Lamont Moore's social security number.
Yeah, guys, let's like tone down the even the implication of doxing. Like, Jesus Christ.
That's pretty fucking funny. On the bright side, if you did get a social, it's not like you're gonna buy anything. This credit score is probably like a
Yeah,
9.
like who's gonna steal his identity?
Yeah,
That's like
start
stealing
owning.
Reb's identity. Like,
Or fucking goddamn Vaughn. Like, who gives a fuck? Like, G-Man's the only person I know who can get a fucking house for $5 and then fucking still not make money after selling it.
It boggles the mind.
Like,
how
fucking...
inept that
how-
fucker is.
So, like my theory was, like, he's come fucked Shanny and Rev, and then he thought he was going to take it to his family who were going to help him, but they're the scum of scum fucks, and they scum fucked him. So
What did he expect?
he's very
One
dumb.
of those, one or all of those cars really did a fucking number on him, and his mom, like, heavily drinking while in utero.
Yeah, remember he corrected us on the fucking brand? I was like, Jesus Christ.
That's
The
it, bro.
marriage
She was-
honest, right?
It was
This
Jack
one thing?
Daniels. Yikes.
Oh, that makes it better. Yeah, okay.
So fucking...
Used me.
You have to reach up a little bit on the shelf to find it. It's not... The
she-
bottle's
she's
made
not-
out of glass and everything.
Yeah, she's not supposed to be reaching up that high anyway, Gary. What the fuck?
Think. If not, okay.
This is how you cause a fight.
Well, then fine. I'll never mention any kind of fucking like whatever other beautiful.
You almost said
person.
attractive.
And you're beautiful. You're beautiful. So you're in that club.
oh
like,
my
whatever.
god.
Morbidly a bitch club? Like, what?
Just watch fucking Liver King, because that's what we were supposed to be doing.
Well, yeah, until you decided to drool over this
Because
lady.
she's a TikTok influencer. I thought I'd mention it. It's interesting. That's the only reason I mentioned it.
How does he look like fucking Courtney Love and Kurt Cobain at the same time?
Yeah, them currently, yeah.
I wish he looked more like Kurt Cobain currently, but like, you know,
I mean, well, we should encourage this type of behavior.
was it 1995 or whatever? Like right then? Like,
93 or so? So, yeah, somewhere around in there.
yeah.
93, 94,
It'd been funnier if he did it in 1992.
right? We could blame Perry for that, too.
I'll
I-
leave it
They were both sucking different things in
if
92.
you want me to. If you want me to go in the kitchen, I'll leave.
Well, weirdly
you're
enough, their
fine.
careers
I
exploded
didn't
after
do
that.
anything, man.
Something else did, too.
Two men became a legend in one day.
This.
I don't know what these retards are talking about, okay?
Imagine if the number of times you've been hit by a car is higher than your credit score. Gary Lamont Moore's social security number is
Redacted. It'd been funnier if you had one less dot because he's fucking old. And I like how, like, I like to point out, motherfucker's been saying that he looked good for his age for a long time, and then he upgraded his phone, and you're like, ah, never mind. It was just
So
a potato.
that's what he looks like. Yeah, off fucking 240 potato. Interesting.
You can
lot
see all
of
the
cracks
white
and-
hair.
Well, I see. Is that a crevasse? It's definitely a crevasse.
Because Joe Rogan, we don't have to make videos to pretend anymore.
Mountain Mama said, just got in here, but if I see you, an attractive woman, and I think she's attractive, I'll look at my husband and go, she's a pretty lady, and he'll go, not prettier than you.
Exactly.
There you go.
Yep.
You don't
Not
have
as
to point it
beautiful
out
as you.
that you got attractive to someone.
That you got attractive to
I'm gonna
someone?
leave. You can do this show.
No, I'm just.
I think the energy is really. I'm gonna leave.
Just
Because I don't
leave.
want to fight.
Good
you.
on you, Rev. Follow that idea.
No, maybe you want to go on TikTok and start talking to her.
You're doing this for the
Oh
show,
my
right?
Fuck.
No.
This isn't real, right? Because I'm gonna be really insulted.
Why are you insulted? You're the one who made it a big deal. I didn't even know how the woman looked.
didn't
I
make
just
it
know
a
she was
big
going,
deal.
"Oh, thank you so much." Outside.
I'm leaving. Bye, guys.
Oh, look at that. He doesn't want to be.
That's the first time I've ever seen him do an adult thing in his life.
Right. And she's like, oh, look at that. He doesn't want to argue with me
Like
anymore.
a little bitch.
I'm going to hit his little bitch ass extra hard when we're done.
That's
with
why
this
your
shit.
mom died of cancer. Get back here.
Your parents both died to get the fuck away from you. Oh.
Jenny, if you need any notes, we got you.
He doesn't want to be confronted.
Imagine if she said that, dude. That would be a super job
man.
for us.
Yeah, because then if Rev's like got a single brain cell firing, he can just shoot right back with her parents.
100%.
So
That's
good.
why you're an orphan too, bitch.
What if he mimics her fucking Diglett cry? That's what you sounded like. Man.
Look at that. Oh, why? Because I said something about it? Wow.
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 A guilty conscience, Shani. I think so. I think so. I mean, he talked about it. I wouldn't even known if he didn't say anything.
He's gone.
He should like stay gone.
I will let him pout. Honey, you explained how she looked in detail. You can't talk about it?
Okay, so at this moment, I wish companies had the ability to insert ads in real life only for this, and then just give fucking Rev a pair of Beats or Bose, whichever one that was with that commercial, and he's just wearing them, and he goes, "You're the man, you're the man, you're the man."
Little aloe blanc there for you there, Rev. You got this.
Are you being honest with me, or are you not being honest with yourself? That's the question.
Oh, you can go, everybody.
Well, you should be loving me more than that girl, I'll say that.
Now,
Damn
to be
well,
fair,
treat me.
he only gave his inheritance to one of you, Shani, and it wasn't the DoorDash girl.
Yeah.
It was the actually it was the DoorDash girl. Never mind, I'm wrong.
DoorDash
It
the
was.
company.
It totally was the DoorDash girl. You, Shani. You're fucking.
But also, so like, here's like a thing that I don't understand. And this is the same thing that I told to Nick Bravo, which is that, like, if you're insecure about your looks and you make absolutely no effort to make yourself look good, that doesn't make any sense. Right?
None whatsoever. It's like you're
Like, if you
insecure
don't even-
about
and
the
I'm not
money you
saying, like, you
make,
don't-
and you don't do anything to get a promotion.
Yeah, if you don't do dick and you feel like insecure about where you're at with stuff, like, number one, get over your shit. Like, Rev is not a prize. Like, I know this is a revelation to Shani.
News.
No one's trying to fuck Rev.
Was the pun intended with revelation?
News.
Yes.
Okay, just checking.
Treat her better than me. When's the last time you made me feel go, aww? Yeah.
Last time you made her go field gold, aw.
And him running away like he did makes him even look guiltier.
It doesn't. It actually makes him look like an adult for the first time in his fucking life.
Yeah,
It's
he
like-
didn't even punch a wall.
He's like, there's a stupid argument. I don't have any kids to kick. I'm just gonna go into the other room.
The wall hurts when I hit it, so roll that out.
I want to go shadow box.
I gotta get a phone like Cobes and just break it.
It does. Why are you going in there? Oh. You're being attacked? Yeah. By people pointing shit out that women...
I like to point out he did leave the situation and you keep on fucking with him.
Yeah, like Rev's meeting a bare minimum requirement to be an adult right now.
Yeah, and we're actually impressed. Mo says Rev used to be a prize for Shanny when he had money. That's true.
Yeah, that's facts.
Now all he is the sole reason that she's not outside in the rain. But we forget about that because it's not him something it's just because of his
What
name.
has he done for her lately? That's what
Um,
she thinks.
she hasn't been bit by a fucking goddamn raccoon today because she was living on the street, so we can count that.
Nah. Well, then I should be asking Rev, what have you done for me lately? Because I wanted to see her getting bit by raccoons.
That would be so funny. Because they have like little hands, and they would try to eat like the acorn they see on her forehead.
I want to see her just run the gamut of wild animals, just biting at her.
How big of an animal do you think that she could just fucking lay on and kill? I think it goes up to like lion.
I was about to say, for sure, anything we've mentioned in the past in these scenarios, because it was always like birds and squirrels and
Definitely a deer.
Yeah, I think she can lay and kill a deer. Yeah, they
got
get
tiny
hit.
legs.
Yeah.
They're gonna go down quick.
Much bigger than a deer. I just don't see it.
And deer's way bigger of a bitch than G-Man is because like they get hit by one car and die.
Yeah, they're in it to win it.
Do you think Gary steps into the road and just stares into headlights? You think is that the problem this whole time?
Did you see the video that G-Man put out where he was feeding raccoons? Yes, I do think he's that fucking stupid.
It just bounces.
This is the thing. I live in the city. I don't understand why people feed vermin. It makes no sense to me.
Oh god damn!
Like, am I insane for thinking this? Like, why do you feed squirrels? They're pests.
Yeah,
Because they're cute pests. And they eat hamburgers. I didn't know they eat meat until I was in the military, dude. When I was in Great Lakes, dude, there's this big fat one, and it was eating like a cheeseburger. And I was like, those fuckers eat meat?
For the first time, Billy felt empathy for a squirrel.
No, I do because okay, so like we didn't like so the squirrels like on that particular military base gave zero fucks about humans. I guess because they knew like we couldn't fuck with them or whatever because we get yelled at for being in the military. My friend literally threw a gummy bear at one. It hit it in the forehead and it picked it up and ate it. Like it didn't run away from the gummy bear. It just bunk and I was like, oh, snack. And like,
nice.
That's
Trash. You live in New York City and you feed pigeons.
I did ask Nate what the legality of picking up a pigeon was.
Why do you want to pick up a pigeon? They're vermin.
Because I could.
Yeah,
but
pretty gross.
So I did get the answer, and it wasn't that
It's a winged rat.
And I like to point out, it's not what his chat says now. White lives matter. But the answer was that in Central Park, illegal. In all other parts of New York, fine. And apparently I found out I am slower than a pigeon.
I mean, we could all see that, Bill.
Because you can tell
But-
I don't have a pigeon friend, and his name would not be Captain Kickass.
You may be slower than a pigeon, but at least you're wiser than a retarded sparrow.
Imagine
Play the video.
Imagine hearing that, like he's
Bran, yeah, Bran.
Damn,
You go
motherfucker.
back to you think about what you just said.
No, that's David Weiser's original last name before they came through
Yeah.
Ellis Island. It
Yeah,
was
man.
it was
The history lesson
Jebediah Smith, wiser than a retarded sparrow. It was his great grandfather's name. They had to shorten it to Weiser.
He tried to blow up their living quarters as well.
Yeah, but yay, the
Frank,
furnace was
it
not
could-
invented.
Frank, he said Billy could have just stopped after I'm slow. Frank, it's could have. You can't call someone retarded and then make a grammatical error.
Could have.
Could have.
That's funny. God damn it, Frank.
Oh, it's that. Yeah. Uh-huh.
That gap is prominent.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Shaniqua's coming out.
Shaniqua's
No,
out.
honey.
Let's
Wait.
count the uh-huhs.
We haven't heard of Shaniqua in a while, dude. So what we're at, like, what, 3 or something like that?
Wait, did she already do 3? I only heard 1.
Okay, we're only at 1. Okay, give me a second. How do I restart this right now? I gotta figure out how to count. I had to restart a counter on this.
I don't know what these retards are talking about, okay?
Fact. Billy once implied that he chose a poor diet in the hopes that a cannibal might find him unappealing. Hashtag just in case.
I remember this, actually.
I do remember that.
I fucking what? I don't disagree. I probably did do that.
Oh, yeah, I remember this. You certainly did. You did list it as one of the benefits.
Okay, so we're at 1. Mm-hmm.
Yes.
I didn't say that. It's the fact that you went in detail like you fell in love with her. Why am I insane? How? How is it insane?
God damn it, Rev.
You don't
stop.
have to talk to me about it, though, and act like you've all flustered.
Yeah, whatever. I'm sorry that I said anything. There we go.
Like, holy shit.
I'm sorry I said anything. Seriously.
My husband did that to me once, and ever since I feel ugly to him. Yeah, I know, it does make you feel ugly, and you're not good enough.
Insane and stupid, but anyway.
How is it
Kenny,
insane
you
and
are
stupid?
ugly.
Oh my God.
Yeah, and what would make you think you're good enough?
Yeah, what is like what the fact that you lay there when he just ambles on top of you and flops like a mentally challenged fish?
Oh, yeah.
Like, is
like-
that
His
is
only
that
other...
what makes you good enough? What else do you do?
You know, there's been fish that are way less retarded than he is, right?
That's why I said. That's why I said like a mentally challenged fish.
It's not how we do things.
It's just Magikarp flops
Oh,
on top
shit.
of her.
I know you don't.
This
but
Magikarp
that's
doesn't
not
even
how
go
we do
fucking
things here. You
splash.
never give it.
Ow!
I take back what I said. Shani is gonna end Rev.
Man, I don't care who ends who. I just, I hope we see it.
Quickly.
I feel like he could poison Big without
Not big.
like
Oh, 100%.
it would just be easy. Like it wouldn't even have to be like traceable.
Choose the
Yeah, you can do it
poisoners.
over time.
Choose fucking. I don't know. I bet we
I mean,
can
she's poisoning herself already, so it's
choose the
not-
poisoners. Choose Fabuloso. It looks delicious.
Oh, yeah. Look at this. It's blue.
Reb, try Fabuloso.
Less hot.
It will be Fabuloso.
I ain't no fitness model.
So?
Breaking news, ladies and gentlemen.
Depends on what your definition
Guess
of
you were wondering.
fitness. She's fitness cheeseburger in her fucking mouth.
Can't
Red
see
gets
that.
none.
Yeah. So?
Shani
that
de-
doesn't mean you're not hot.
Oh, 3.
Oh yeah, we're up 3.
Doesn't mean you're not hot.
4.
4.
I'm keeping a counter going. 5.
5. We
This
don't
is
have to
fucking stupid.
pause it if we're counting, dipshit.
6.
6.
Yes.
So the show now is no longer about this, it's about this.
I want to talk about the liver cane, but
Too.
King.
we got to get over this problem.
I'm sorry I mentioned anything about the person. Honestly, the person.
I'm
the
not. I'm
reason I
glad you
brought
did,
it up
Ref.
is because of the
Speak your
TikTok
truth,
thing. I
buddy.
thought that was
Do it
evil.
more.
You know, I never met a TikTok
Not how we do
person.
things here.
Yeah, and
Oh,
she was.
shit.
I know you don't, but that's not how we do
I
things.
never
here.
met
We
a
never do it.
TikTok person.
Oh!
I can't take this argument seriously, cat ears.
I,
Yeah, right. He's got some
Yeah, I
great
love
shit
it.
going on.
Wait, like, does she think that, like, Rev thought he could actually fuck?
yeah, he
Like
went
a
out
fitness model chick wearing those fucking cat ears?
and
Like, I
having
don't-
those teeth.
And that
There was
odor.
a lot. There was a lot. Like, unless
There's
he
so
had the
much.
most skibbity toilet riz, he's not getting anything.
Gibbet, what? Billy, shut the fuck up. What did you just say?
He's trying to appeal to a new demographic.
I heard it in the background of Frank when he was on fucking on the phone. I could hear one of the kids in the basement with the chain saying on it.
What the fuck is skibbity toilet riz?
Oh fuck! I don't know.
Fucking hate you.
My understanding is that you said he has no charisma. Am I correct in this assumption? I don't know.
Skibbity toilet. Wait, is toilet riz a thing or is toilet an attribute?
I love this dude.
I
'cause
feel
it make-
so old right now.
it makes Sam feel like he's Grampy Lobster.
Yeah, I feel like I'm Grampy Lobster right now. I'm like, do I see?
Back
What did
in
these
my
crazy
day,
kids say?
we just said you got no game.
Ah,
Definitely flaunting herself to you.
that's probably one of the funniest things I've ever said in life.
Uh huh.
You should just wait. You can't-
Yeah, I was seeing how she was flirting with you. I heard it.
Flirting with
You could even see it on camera, my face outside.
me. Flirting with me.
Dude, you guys saw my face when he went outside.
Well, how is it my fault if
Dude,
she's flirting with me?
dude, Phantom Prophet, dude, we do that all the time on purpose. We like doing this thing called being transformative, especially because the person we're playing the video from is actually a person we
Yeah.
do like. So we
Also,
do that on
there's,
plot.
like
I mean, it's like a show.
there's. So I never understood this because I'm sure you could just go find this yourself and watch it. Like
Yeah.
I don't know,
I
man.
appreciate you
Seems
being
like an
here,
easy, yeah. Seems like an easy problem to fix, though.
How's it my fault?
I'm just saying.
Okay.
Obviously, you were flirting back
There
if
was
you were
no
so
flirting.
taken aback by her.
Oh, yeah, go ahead, dude. I don't give a
Uh-huh.
fuck.
Either side. She
Mm-hmm.
was telling me what she did for a
Mm-hmm.
living.
Oh, shit, we missed
aside
two.
from DoorDash.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck you.
9.
Mm-hmm.
Stupid black woman shit.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
Oh, whoa.
Oh shit, we missed a lot of them.
Okay, no, I added them all up. We got 10.
Okay.
Okay,
Okay, good.
so listen to what Rev says. Okay, ready?
For a
Mm-hmm.
living aside from DoorDash.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck you.
Mm-hmm.
Stupid black woman shit.
Oh god, yeah. See, I've watched this before and I didn't even catch that. Oh man, how many times did he say it in the YouTube short? Was it 19?
It was 19 times in 60 seconds, dude.
That's crazy.
That's 11.
I'm not dealing with this bullshit. There's no flirting, nothing.
We
Just
don't
telling
give
me
a
what
shit about our viewer count, buddy. Like, we don't care.
she did.
I've never
Well,
noticed it. I don't even
Shenna
look at it.
spoke up about that shit.
Yeah, I know. Some people are really insecure.
Do you run like a successful channel or something
Did she
that I'm
just
unaware
start
of?
talking about being a...
I'll tell you 1 second. You say it.
Because like otherwise, I don't, I don't see
Go to
why
channel.
you're the guy or this is the time.
You have 124 subs.
Yeah. So what the fuck? What are you
Thanks.
talking about?
Thanks for your help. Fucking Sam that uses moderator ability. What the fuck?
Yeah, I think that's enough. Like, I don't know who this person is. It's probably a troll. Who cares?
fitness
like-
influencer ran.
Thing right
I wasn't
now.
expecting that. That's the first time I've ever seen Sam
But
time
I
out
said,
or get rid of someone
well,
ever.
the channel is
Right.
for Christ.
Oh, he'll never be nicer to me. He'll always treat other women better looking than me. Way better than me.
Why are you with me then?
It's not how we do things.
That was a good question.
I don't give a shit.
I know you don't, but that's not how we do things here. You never give a shit.
Ow!
Remember folks, we are a dead channel.
100%. We're super
Fucking-
dead.
This is a zombie channel, my guy. We're back from the dead. You don't even know.
Brains.
Good question.
Get out then. Leave.
Yeah.
That's the reason you're there. Like how you know oh, it's a terrible question. That's a really hard. It's like so hard. And then I was like, get the fuck out then. He's like, apparently it's not
Oh
that hard.
shit. I can't.
Get out.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Skibbity
If
toilet.
you are not, if you feel shitty with me, leave.
Wow.
It always comes to this for some stupidity.
Wow.
Nothing. She delivered my fucking Wegmans. She delivered my Wegmans.
She traded in the
You're being very
for a
mean
while.
to me.
Yeah, I'm done with this. Bye. I'm not.
I know
Dude,
you
you gotta
gotta go and
stay on,
Instagram
bro.
her and talk to her on the Twitters.
You're an asshole.
How am I an asshole?
I don't have an Instagram. I don't have a TikTok.
You have a Twitter
Yeah, I have Twitter. Man.
and you have a Facebook.
You know I know her ex.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so before we went live, me and Bran were talking about how like atheist and Christian commentary got really fucking boring really quickly, and Bran said the very last bit he just started making fun of them and mocking them back. That's what I really think Bran sounded like at the end of his fucking giving a shit prog.
Yeah. Yeah.
They say
The last
something,
5 months.
it's like right back at him.
Yeah, fuck you. Yeah, pretty much. Especially with Greg Locke.
Ah, damn it. He's like our white whale, mainly because like when we gave a fuck and had segments and shit.
It's not how we do things.
We
I don't
did.
give a shit.
I know you
That
don't,
was
but
years
that's
ago.
not how we do things here. You never give a shit.
Ow!
Hey 100% cis straight man. I promise your opinion isn't as valuable and wanted as the world has powdered your bottom and lead you to believe. Fuck TGR.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, fuck TGR.
Fuck
Hashtag fuck TGR. Put that in the chat.
Put TGR in any position you can think of and fuck it.
Why say it like that?
I mean, if I don't, who's going to?
Fucking the YouTube algorithm, I think.
They appreciate it when I say things like that.
Now it's a good time for ads.
Yeah. Gillette.
Well, can it fucking play the fucking Todd Super? Okay, so it's not gonna play Todd Super.
right.
Cheers to the dead channel. Thank you, Todd. I appreciate it. It's probably gonna
Fuck
read it
yeah.
in a minute, and I just read it. Thank you for not putting big words. I appreciate that as well.
Yeah.
Get out of your house. I mean it.
Oh, I
She
guess he
can't.
has a date with this chick.
Yes, and this was all an elaborate
I?
ruse to get your fat ass out of the house.
If you just bring me over my Wegmans, and then I can go.
How? How? I should watch his phone.
You do.
You fucking do.
We know you do. We've seen it. You've said it.
No, I don't.
You see everything I do.
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
All of
Oh. Got it.
our accounts are connected.
Got it.
I have zero privacy, none. You
Another one.
see everything I do.
Another one.
What are you shaking your head at?
I am so inclined to believe him. He is a lying piece of shit, but I don't think he's lying about that.
No, not about this. Ever since he tried to eat the ass of that Scranton hooker over Facebook Messenger, he has no privacy.
You know that's
You're not treating me right. I know he always tells me to go. You know? It's fine. I'm never, ever been really appreciated by you.
Fuck you, fat photog, you piece of shit. I haven't seen
So
this.
it's
I've only
fine.
seen the raw version.
To give you something to fight. Oh, it's my speech, Justin Fisk.
Why don't you
This
listen
isn't
to
just
your own
average
words
influencer
again?
beat. This isn't just two YouTubers throwing shade on Twitter. This is a full-blown potential criminal
Pause the stupid video if you guys are gonna fight.
obsession that spans
Did
several
she
months.
think they were
cross-
muted?
I don't know. It's kind of hard to tell. No, I don't think she is because she's clearly talking into the
Oh,
microphone
yeah.
still.
Well, also those light up apparently when they're on.
Yeah, I saw him. Yeah, when he was talking, it was on, and then when he turned it off, the lights went off.
Well, I guess do they use StreamYards? I guess she could theoretically think she's muted on the program or on the site.
the state lines.
What's up,
and
Miz?
it's
Girls
Point.
don't like
from
men
surveillance
talking to them like
operations
that.
and weapons hoarding to
Yeah, it
ritualistic
does.
challenges and print.
The weird shit on the side, I've been noticing that with some people. Sydney has like a Sydney WS9Q or NQ. Like yeah, like some people have been getting like weird shit on the side of their names. I've noticed that.
I did see that earlier. Yeah.
And Scientist Sam has never had a 1 in front of his name. Maybe it's something to like do like with like
I'm only number one in your mom's heart.
and her vagina.
Nah, sir. That is the Hebrew hammer ain't coming in strong for your mom. She's a little too old.
Screenshots of Joe Rogan's face scribbled over
he always
with
say,
phrases like
Leave.
expose the beta. It sounds like a rejected script for a bad action movie.
With that
You
shit.
think
this
that's
is
gonna
very
make
real
me feel better?
and terrifying. The Liver King, once the poster child of raw meat masculinity, now
I
appears
wanna
to be
feel
spiraling into
secure,
a
and you
vortex
make me
of
feel
delusion,
even more
vengeance,
insecure?
and toxic alpha male
I thought you were
theatrics that
a
escalated
minute
to the
ago.
point where law
Confident,
enforcement had
Shane
to
equal.
intervene.
You
Now
don't
you're.
need to tell
In
me
this
about
video,
how
guys,
she
I forgot
looks
to
and
break down
everything.
The timeline, the
And
bizarre
how
behavior,
attractive
the
you
rash
are
plan,
to her.
the witness statement.
I didn't need to
the
know
arrest.
any of
And
that.
ask the question: how did
It's
this
like
go
you
so far?
exchanged
How
numbers
did people not see
outside.
the
How
red
do we have
flags
Mr. Fear
waving in
and
their
Mr.
faces
Feared
while
this?
this man granted about ancestral tenets? Buckle up, because what started as a podcast call
Yeah,
up
bro.
has
YouTube's
turned into
having
a
a
primal
rough one today.
manhunt. To understand how we got here, we need to rewind back to when the Liver King's image was still intact, or at least still profitable. For years, Brian Johnson
No,
cultivated
I'm
a
not.
brand based on eating raw organs.
So you,
lifting
so the
absurd
first thing
weights,
you think is
and
come in
preaching
and tell
about
me
ancient
how
tribal
hot she
wisdom while
is?
living in a
Yes. You're fucking an invalid.
multi-million
And you think
dollar
that's
mansion
okay
in
to do to
Texas.
your woman?
The gimmick worked.
Quotations.
He had built an empire off of it. Millions in
I
supplement
asked
sales,
you a
brand
fucking
deals,
question. Do you
viral
think that's
videos, and a
acceptable
cult-like
to
following
talk to
of
your woman
desperate
like
men
that?
looking for
Knowing if
something
I
more,
talked like that, it would hurt
authentic.
you.
But that illusion
Dude, you do that all the time.
Yeah, you all but cuck him right to his fucking face.
Yeah, why do we think
Like-
we know the name Greg?
Right. Pringles.
Yeah, dude. Like what the fuck?
Illusion of primal purity came crashing down.
So
When emails
you
leaked in
wonder why I'm
2022
so upset.
revealing that
Because you tell
Johnson
me to
wasn't
leave after you
natty
say a
or
woman's
natural
really
at
fucking
all.
hot. What do you think I'm gonna think?
$10,000 a month on steroids and growth hormones. And among the loudest voices calling him out, Joe Rogan.
Are you?
Multiple podcast episodes, Rogan questioned Johnson's
what if I
honesty,
do
mocked
leave?
his liver obsession, and accused.
The house would smell better.
Moderately. I was gonna say like
Yeah, it's not a like that funk's a little bit permanent.
Oh, okay.
And Rev's still there.
Ooh, it would stop sinking on one side.
Yeah, yeah.
The taxpayers of Pennsylvania might save some money.
Rev's uncle might let him go upstairs.
Ooh, I don't know. I think that's about it. Maybe. DoorDashers would have to file for unemployment.
And last but not least, Shani would receive the TGR Boost mobile plan, and we would watch her fight the Badger I've always wanted to see her fight.
A real life Badger, not just a nagging bitch on the internet.
Yeah.
him of misleading his audience.
What if
Now,
I
for
do
most people,
leave?
Okay, it might sting. But for someone whose entire existence hinges on dominance, strength, and public image,
Oh, this is your
that
way
kind
of trying to get
exposure
rid of
isn't
me?
just criticism. That
telling
was
you.
war.
Cruelty.
And that's when things started to get weird. Well, it was already weird. But according to several insiders close to Johnson, he became obsessed with Joe Rogan. Not just annoyed, not just hurt, but
What does this have to do with you telling me to leave because you were attracted to another woman?
Took notes, printed screenshots of Joe Rogan's face.
No,
and
I
began
don't give a
referring to
shit.
him as the
It's
boss
what you
king in
say
private
that
conversations.
hurts.
Now, around this time, Johnson's social media content, it shifted. Less fun, less meat.
No,
more
you're
aggression,
super nice to that
more
lady.
rants
Why
about
can't I get the
fake
super
alpha males and
niceness?
Truth seekers. It was just bizarre.
Because you beat him.
all
No,
about-
I'm not.
Yeah.
I'm telling you how I feel, and you
It was
won't
as
listen
if-
to me.
Guys, it was as if he wasn't just selling supplements anymore.
No, you
He was
rolled your
preparing
eyes
for
in the back of
something
your
bigger.
head and said,
And
"I'm
now we
sorry."
know something even much darker. Now here's where things cross from influencer delusion to potential felony territory. Court records from Travis County, Texas, obtained through public
What do you think
records
my day
request,
gets?
show that Johnson
Yeah,
was arrested
and you did it
after being
today
named in an
and
investigation
yesterday.
that alleged he attempted to track Joe Rogan's
Are you looking at
personal movements
pornography? Do
through
I have to look at
unauthorized
your
means.
computer?
What does she want out of this fight? Does that occur? Like,
More victim points.
yeah, there's nothing. It's clear that there's nothing he could say to diffuse this.
There's no end
There's
game.
no set of actions that's going to make her happy. So, what's the end goal of this argument?
There's no off ramp.
Beat Rev.
Yeah. Just go ahead and
I
get
mean,
to
that's
it.
a good. I mean, and to be fair, that might be an off ramp for the relationship, but that's an on ramp for being on TGR.
Yeah.
Dude, it's not an off ramp either, man. Like,
It's funny though.
and it's hilarious. But like, there's been so many times like, okay, this is the fucking end. He spit on your fucking face and said, put a fucking finger and gun him. If I had a real one, bam, and not just to you.
Oh yeah.
Everyone in this building, which are two of your kids, were in it.
He was gonna pull a Chris Benoit that day.
As long as he left the guinea pig alone, I'm fine. But like, fucking,
Yeah,
Cheech
man.
or
We got.
Chon?
I don't think
Excuse me, Chon.
Yeah.
either, man. No, neither of them had racist
Yeah, what
names.
happened to those guineas? What happened
One,
to
they're
those
both dead.
guineas? Well, like clearly, but how?
I think one died of like natural causes because guinea pigs don't live that long, and they still had money when it died. And the one that lived the longest, I think, died of starvation. If I was betting.
That tracks.
Or they cooked it with one of those space heaters because it got too close to it because everything else was real cold and they're not very smart. And then
Do you think
Rev ate
Gavin needed a snack?
it. There's a good possibility that Gavin ate it.
Gavin earned it if he ate it because those cats weren't the only ones that were gonna go
You
after
know-
that fried guinea
You know
pig.
it is. You know what is sad is I feel like Rev's love for Gavin is kind of diminished.
Yeah.
And that's the only ally he really had was Gavin.
Yeah. It's true.
Right?
Rev, you know what you need to pick up doing is spider crawling. Because he looks like someone who would be really good at like scurrying.
He does like he'd play a good like demon possessed extra in a horror film, you know?
Could you imagine if you come across the corner and you see this motherfucker scurrying like a fucking crab, like across the fucking street? You're kicking it right in the teeth.
That'd be terrifying. You know, the fight or flight kicks in.
Oh, I only have fight.
With that thing, yeah. Just looking at the size of it, yeah, we're fighting.
Oh yeah, dude, I probably can take rid of you.
Computer.
This isn't speculation. This is backed by police
I think Corky could take rid of.
reports.
I don't think he would win, but I think it would be like.
It'd be close.
It would be
Can
a
we
good showing.
do, if we could sponsor a cage match between Sabella and Shani?
Oh, Sabella and
Shan
Shani.
versus the Stab.
The couples off? Shani versus Sabella and Corky versus Rev?
Couples tag team?
Dude.
Oh, dude, an intergender tag team match. Yes.
Better than Crater Crash 3, man. That'd be...
Low bars. Greater class is that even happening now?
It's in LA apparently now, and it's not really gonna happen probably.
Fellas, we got a mixed tag match to book. Let's do this. You know, the talent's gonna be cheap, so there's a plus. Where are we gonna host this thing? Where's the venue? MGM Grand it is.
Now you rolled your eyes
and
again
testimonies.
saying that.
The report alleges that Johnson paid a private investigator to follow Joe Rogan during his travels to Los Angeles, specifically targeting the dates that Rogan was filming at his podcast studio. And while the details of how far that surveillance went, it's still sketchy. We don't know. It's under
Not the
seal.
way how you're acting.
What we do know is that Johnson's truck was eventually found
do you love
parked
me
less than
where
a
you
block
don't have to
away
do this
from
to me?
Rogan's private
Do you love me
locations
enough
with multiple
to not do
so-called
this to me
ancestral
and make me feel
weapons
this way?
stored in the back. Yes.
Do you
heard that
love
correct.
me
We don't censor words we don't like. We just like to fuck with you and make you mad.
enough
According to the
to
inventory
how you're
not make
raving.
me feel
the
this
police
way?
file, those weapons, including
Again,
a tomahawk,
Jason, I'm
2
asking
handmade
you,
spears,
do
Actually,
you
I think,
love
like-
me enough?
We don't really have
and
any
a
words
butcher's
censored. I like.
apron covered in what investigators
'Cause
say
it
appear
really
to be
fucking
animals'
hurts.
dried blood.
You two might.
Now, this isn't
we
cosplay.
don't.
You
This
call
isn't a
me
Renaissance
names
fair.
when I'm just
This is a grown man,
asking
a
questions.
multimillionaire businessman, an alpha man,
Why?
rolling up to a podcast
Why?
studio with a liver in one
You
hand
can't be a
and a
man
tactical
and
blade in the
fucking
other,
talk to your wife?
apparently ready to prove a point. And before you write this
No,
off as
you
performance
can't be a
art or
man.
a misguided prank, remember, multiple
That's
He's
good.
admitted he's a failure of a man.
Yeah.
I don't.
Multiple times. And the most manly thing he's ever did was get up and leave this argument, but he keep on bringing him into it.
Like,
Yeah,
the
no.
amazing thing about all of these is this started out with Jason just making the biggest tactical error of all time, and then
Right.
Shani just being the worst about how to resolve this conflict.
He just came in and was like, by the way, other women exist, and I'm gonna fuck him up.
Conflict.
Oh, and also, for people wondering, because I don't know if non-mods can see, I hid Phantom Prophet, and the reason isn't because we're scared of what he has to say. Yes, we know. We probably comment way too frequently on these videos, but you want to know what? We don't care. So continuing to repeat yourself is just annoying. There's no reason you have to be on the channel. Go enjoy other content. Why are you watching an obscure stream?
Go watch this content raw if you want it without commentary.
Or go watch Carrie's channel if you want it without comment.
Oh, I guarantee you, she's covered this like 4 times already, and it just
Yeah.
happened.
Like, we don't care. If we wanted the channel to expand, we would stream more than like once a week.
neighbors called
And talk to your
911
wife.
after seeing Johnson shirtless
About something that's
and doing
obviously a
push-ups in the
problem
street,
with you.
screaming at the studio gates about ancestral
You can't look at one woman
dominance.
without
But let's
sexualizing
talk
her.
hard receipts, because this case isn't built on gossip. Investigators reportedly found a folder in Johnson's home titled
Yeah?
The Rogan Plan. Inside were
next
printed
time-
out Instagram posts, timestamps of
I know
Rogan's
there's a
podcast
hot
appearances,
fucking chick
and a detailed
outside.
travel itinerary
I don't wanna
that
hear
matched
anything about it.
Rogan's public schedule for the last 3 months. 3 months. Not only that, but one
Well,
witness.
what about
an
if there's an
unnamed-
ugly chick outside? Do you want
But
Rev
that's
to
the
come
thing,
report
right?
She's
She
doing
could've-
DoorDash.
You realize, like she can't. She's so stupid. She could have literally prevented this entire fight if she just led with that. With Jason, I don't appreciate you remarking on other women in that way. It makes me insecure. No fight. No
Right.
content for us, but no fight.
It would also, or if she just got up and got the fucking DoorDash. Ever.
Wait a minute. The
Okay.
problem is you said
That's
get up.
not. Yeah, you said get up.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. Shani was fine with it when she thought the DoorDasher was old. Like, she's like, oh, she's old then. She has a kid. And he's like, nah,
Yeah.
she's like 28. And then she's like, fucking damn it.
former
She did try to
Maybe
give him a
you're
couple
causing it.
outs.
A few. And Rev's just like, like I said, dude, he just chose the evil option in an RPG. I was like, nope.
I think he's
Security.
just
Who believes
dumb,
that
man. He
Johnson
didn't
had
know.
100% he didn't know. But, you know, it's funnier that that he's picking the wrong option.
planned a primal confrontation with
I
Rogan.
choose
If you
violence.
in
can't
which
see
he
your
would
own
offer
problems,
him
you're completely
raw liver
blinded.
as a final.
Do you play Fallout 3?
Who, me?
Yeah.
No.
There's a choice you can make at like one of the beginning towns is to blow up the nuke in Nuketown. There's like a
Right.
nuke that didn't explode, and I did it the first time because there's this annoying bitch in that town. Like, oh, if I blow it up, she's gonna die. And then you walk through the wasteland later, and you see her, and she's missing like half her face. She's like, the bomb blew up. I'm like she fucking
This bitch.
survived. That's the whole entire reason I killed a town.
challenge
completely
and
dead
demand
of
that
being
he either
self-aware.
consume it or concede his
Hit
beta
pause.
status.
Consider my feelings once.
This is called
ever.
behavior. This is Charles Manson with a six-pack. The delusion
Ever. You
is
can't
so
even
But it
hold
takes
me.
a minute.
even
And
call it
They're
a
the
meltdown.
opposite of us.
Gonna
It's
be
a total
okay.
They're adding all the
psychological
commentary
break
without
from reality,
pausing it.
Fueled by steroids, internet fame, and an
See, now
empire
that's
built
something
on
to complain about. It's just hard to follow.
Yeah, it looks like a basking shark.
lies. And somehow, the most terrifying part is how close it came to actually happening. So let's ask the question that no one in the fitness community wants to touch. How many more influencers are on the edge like this? How many other fake alpha males
Yeah,
are
no
preaching
shit. Doing
discipline,
steroids fucks
selling
with people's
dreams,
brains.
and
No
collapsing
fuck.
behind the curtain?
I love you way
Liver
more
King
than you
isn't
love
just
me,
one
I
bad
guess.
actor. He
Neither of you love each other. This is not what love is.
It's just codependency.
Like
I
we
wanna
saw
know.
him do. We saw that karaoke.
I want to know what love is. That was a Red Shard Sherwood video. That shit's so fucking good.
She's got the controller just posted up on her tummy playing the game.
Ignoring the
Ignoring
shit
him.
out of him.
He's like touching her, trying to get her attention. She's just,
trying to-
nah.
You know what? At least when Destiny fucks a BPD chick, she's attracted. Because dear God, dealing with this.
I mean,
is a
what the
symptom of
fuck?
a
All the cons.
much deeper sickness. An influencer economy where lying is
Yeah.
rewarded,
You
delusion
knew
is
those words
profitable,
would hurt.
and violence becomes branding. I want you to think about it.
Yeah,
For years,
you did.
this man
You knew
told
calling
young
me a
men
cunt
to
and a
reject modern
bitch
comforts and
would hurt
live
me
like
too.
cavemen, while injecting
'Cause you don't
himself
like
with
being called
pharmaceuticals
out.
and living in a
He didn't call you a cunt and a bitch this time.
We don't know because he's off mic now. But
Yeah, but he would say it
I think
loudly.
it's
We
fair
should be
to
able
assume, like, she can't be that surprised by him saying this shit to her.
He's calling her a cunt and a bitch a lot, though.
You
luxury
spit in her
mansion.
face and kicked
He
her
sold
kid.
supplements that
What could shock her at this point?
Yeah.
promise
You're a
ancestral
fucking
power,
coward.
while allegedly plotting to
God's gonna
confront
call
and
you out
possibly
on
harm
it.
another man who
God,
simply
You should-
spoke
And depends how good has God been getting at reading screen names lately, because he used to be pretty bad at that.
Jesus, he was awful.
Trevor. 6 of one, half a dozen the other one. Like, money, wrong one.
Care that God's
Oh,
gonna
how
call
his
you
winning
out on it.
feelings.
Shanny
Do
10
you-
minutes later. God strikes again.
Personal sniper daddy got him.
Okay, the only way that would make that better is if she streamed that. Literally, this would be a good time for ads. But like, fucking, like if it was a live stream and then Trevor was in that chat, and going, no, you missed.
Missed bitch.
Fear him.
People want this.
Then you should shut the
and
fuck
sinker.
up
And
and
now
listen.
look at this. This is what happens when you mix this fake toxic masculinity, fame addiction,
I
and
speak from a
unchecked
way
ego.
higher authority
you get a
than
man
you'd
so
remember
consumed
that.
by image.
Way fatter authority, perhaps.
Is Sand Dolphin higher than Metatron? I think Megatron.
Oh, fuck. I thought Megatron was higher up on the ladder, personally, but maybe I'm wrong.
Then Sand Dolphin.
I thought, but I'm not familiar with Sandolphin.
Do you remember when they brought that out and they're like, Megatron or Metatron and Sandalphon or whatever, and we're like, okay, Megatron and Sandalphon, and they got so fucking mad.
Rev got super pissed about that.
That was like his whole entire thing.
It's Metatron, you dumb fuck. Like, it's like, all right, Rev, calm down. We
So
know.
on the
We're
bright side,
mocking you.
we're gonna see an alternate reality where Sam hangs out with Grampy Lobster.
Boys and girls of all ages, we got John and Vaughn live.
I don't like this comparison, by the way.
You're J-Dubs, by
I
the
don't
way.
like that I'm Jdubs.
I don't think
Jonathan
Vaughn would. I don't think
Dubs.
Grampy would be like, oh, be called Vaughn either.
He's fine. He's dead. Like that's.
Yeah.
He's
he
the
doesn't have to be
definition
here
of
for
fine with everything because he's fucking dead. He's gone.
Although,
There's
to
only
be
one
fair-
person in this equation that has to be one of these two.
To be fair, Grampy would probably love this.
He would love that joke because it hurt your feelings.
Oh, he would love that
together.
joke. He would love
Oh,
seeing
he's
Vaughn.
a
Doctor
homeless.
makes house calls.
The doctor makes
You're next, trolls. You're
Next at what? Living in a fucking car? Also, throughout this,
coming to a garage near you.
also,
Wait, are they living in the
Watch
car
out, Jello.
together?
they're living in separate cars. Okay, so they sleep in matching parking lots, parking spaces. And Jdubs in this video, we're not gonna go through all of it because, well, first off, we paused too much. Thanks. And second off, it's almost 11.
40 minutes.
Yeah, and it's 40 minutes. But within this, fucking Jdubs mentions showers like 4 or 5 times.
Wonder why.
And Vaughn
Maybe it's
without
because-
with this shaved is so fucking terrifying too. It looks like a naked turtle.
next.
Just sleeping in the car.
Vaughn, do not show up on our frickin' doorstep.
So holy shit, Vaughn, you made a fucking leap.
22-hour drive
With a couple naps in
with
between.
only a couple naps in between. So yeah.
How long do you think it
doesn't.
takes to go from his town in Kentucky to his town in
There's no way it takes 22 fucking hours.
You want to guess?
Is this
Hey
Jello?
guys, what did I
Like
miss?
10.
12.
Jello, we have like 6
it?
minutes left on the fucking show.
No, we gotta start over.
Oh, yeah,
I just
Jello.
got here. We gotta start over.
Jello hasn't counted down yet, so technically we haven't started.
Yeah, it hasn't started.
He hasn't
Like,
started yet. We haven't started a
You
fucking
guys-
stream in like
Is
2
this
years.
Billy
now.
as
You guys
is
had
this
a big,
Billy
long,
as a cat
stupid-
boy?
This is just a big, long, stupid, false start. This, yeah, you just let's do over now.
All right, count
I
us
feel
down,
like
Jello.
generative AI is the worst thing that could have happened to Billy.
I always
This is not
say,
generative AI. This is technically, yeah, I guess it is.
This was a real music video. It's called "What Does Billy Say?" What does the Billy say?
No beam, 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 beam.
Yeah, he knows it.
Yeah,
You did pretty fucking good.
I did pretty good. Yeah.
I can't believe you actually fucking did it.
I absolutely. I said I would do it, and I did it.
You had to.
Well, and I had to, yeah. But I said I'd do it, and I did it. And, I used to, see, some of these people are too young to remember the old days.
Yeah.
Because back in the old days, before the trolls got organized.
Right.
If somebody attacked me online, I went out and I knocked on their fucking door.
Like a
When
When they called and ordered a pizza, he'd get on his ninja outfit and get the pizza, and they'd go take it right to him.
And in my wildest dreams, I did not think this was gonna actually fucking happen. Him being homeless.
You were
next
missing
to
me,
Jdubs.
weren't you? You were missing me. You didn't think I'd show up. Yeah, honestly, it's not about whether or not Vaughn. I didn't think Jdubs would go pick him up.
But Jdubs
You know
didn't
what
pick
I
him
mean?
up. Vaughn drove to him.
Are you sure?
Yes.
That's what they say.
They're in separate parking spots right now, about to fall asleep.
So Vaughn didn't get lost or anything like that, really?
He did say he almost got sideswiped trying to enter the interstate.
And it took him nearly double the time it takes to get there.
So they
Yeah.
both have their own cars.
Yes.
Oh, okay. So they're not sleeping on front seat and back seat.
I think they're gonna end up fucking though.
Fingies crossed.
At least
Sam, would you be
snuggling-
the top of the?
Well, it's gonna get cold.
You know he's Irish, by the way, right?
Who?
Jdubs.
Oh yeah, he's not actually a Jew.
At all. Like those old videos of Jdubs talking normally is fucking mind-boggling. Because then you
Do
hear
know
him
that
talk.
Jdubs like was using the Yiddish version of the N-word, and Drag texted me and he goes, what does that word mean in Yiddish? And I'm like, is this a trap? It's the immediate thing I said back to Drag.
Rev is a major one of these. Let's go with that.
Yeah.
Does that give him clout?
Is it a something pizza?
No, it's a pizza something.
Jehovah's
Okay.
Witness.
I literally
Knocking like
no, I scared shit out of a lot of people, man, because I'd literally be out there knocking on their door. Yes, buddy.
Yes, buddy.
Now some of these guys are too young to remember that, but yeah, I
Here.
used to do that shit. Sure did.
people are fucking.
I can imagine
So,
being
we
scared if Vaughn's
fucking did
knocking
it,
on your
man.
door.
Yeah,
You know,
absolutely.
look at him.
You know, people are going to
There's
be
a
shitting a
ninja
brick.
outside holding a pizza.
And
What do we do?
we're gonna be all over the fucking internet. Every piece of shit troll is gonna hack this up and
probably is. But that's all.
Hi.
steal the video.
That
It's
don't
all
bother
right.
me. That don't bother me. It don't bother me.
Hopefully, their ding dong turns black and falls in the
It
toilet.
falls in the toilet. That's right. Or shrivels up.
Shrivels up. Yeah. Right.
Yeah. So,
What?
How did we get here?
Is that projection?
This is because
Well, if you have
they are very
PJ, he's
painfully
already
outside.
fucking shriveled up.
It's only that fucking big. Yeah, it's only.
Holy shit.
It's horrible, man. That's really.
And that's not just from hot chocolate being poured on it. That's got to be from birth.
They're still talking about dicks.
Well, you know Jdubs. He could talk about him all day long.
Here at Ram Ranch.
That's from birth. Yeah, it's birth.
It's bad.
Yeah, it's really bad. Really bad. But yeah, man. So yeah, hey trolls.
Who won the chili cook-off?
Well, Aunt Perry. It was so bad. Such a bad fucking season finale.
I do like the fact that Dave Navarro put Skittles in his though, because Perry hates them.
It's so bad that Dave Navarro was there.
He's the most boring.
You're next,
You're-
motherfucker.
Yeah. So you made the schlep all the way to fucking Jersey.
That's why Perry will actually call him Dave Navarro, because he's the most boring. Doesn't fuck with
hanging
him.
out in the
Where's
fucking
You know what I
car,
found
charging
out?
the fuck.
Mm.
You know another name for Dave Navarro?
No.
Grimace and Pain.
That's him?
That's him. I'm like, dude, just stick to the videos. You make great videos. You just really, really suck on fucking Perry's streams.
Charging the
Vaughn's fucking
My
phone
phone
is
is
dead.
dead.
And Jesus.
My phone is dead.
Dead.
Yeah, so we're charging my phone, but
Oh,
yeah,
fuck.
but yeah. So yeah, trolls. Yeah, hey, surprise, motherfuckers. Be prepared. Be prepared.
Let's get the.
You know, Like, you know, the Boy Scout motto, always be prepared.
You're
We got
homeless.
the banner in the comment bottom ticker here, guys. If
Yeah,
you want
like
to donate the cash.
you weren't prepared to pay your bills.
Like
so-
they went the wrong way. Like really, instead of going on to the East Coast, they both should have gone to either California or Oregon.
Oh, 100%.
It's way better being homeless in California than fucking
Right.
New York, and he's definitely going to figure that out in the wintertime.
Which I am fine with.
I'm cool with this choice.
How close do you think we are to the first actual offering of the TGR Boost mobile plan?
Pretty close. That was an actual offer for Shani and Rev when they were crossing the country. Like that wasn't a joke.
I guess I mean more so like an acceptance of said offer. Because I could see him taking it.
Yeah, where Shani got bougie about which fucking carrier she wanted.
Yeah,
Which
they
was
still had like
fucking weird.
They still had like $117 at that point, so she was like, "Yeah, no thanks."
Yeah, and like the both times we've offered like real things to these fucking cows, the both times like it's not good enough. And with fucking goddamn Wern, Little Caesars wasn't good enough for him. And
How
then,
the fuck can you say no to Little Caesars if the alternative is starving?
I don't know. Little Caesars is pretty fucking bad though.
yeah, but like,
I mean,
if
it's
I'm
not
hungry,
good.
dude, it's still pizza at the end of the fucking day.
Right. It's better than not like having anything, which was his alternative.
Yeah, like fuck you, I'm having Little Caesars. If I'm fucking hungry and there's no other fucking food, like it's I'd still eat Little fucking Caesars. I don't give a fuck.
Cash App Alpha.
And people are either like they love it or they fucking hate it. Like that one dude that pulled the gun on Little Caesars one time because the pizza wasn't hot and ready.
On out.
That's right.
You got your Cash App credit card with you, I hope.
I do.
All right, so if you donate, you help Vaughn out. And,
Yep. Donate, help me out.
Okay, so the best thing you can do in there when they start talking about stuff like that, ask them where to do it. They get manically excited that someone's about to do it. And then
They do.
I do it all the time, dude. I've done it like 6 times in the same kind of like, oh, what am I doing in it? And then they're like, they're just telling me all other things, and then I just stop watching.
So apparently no one gives him anything, like not even like say something to piss him off, make him rage.
All
in
those
the
people
donation.
already
Like,
blocked.
yeah, there's nothing.
Yeah, anybody that has anything funny to say to him is already blocked. That ain't never gonna happen anymore.
Yeah, because they're smart enough just to unblock everyone on their fucking goddamn YouTube channel, but not enough smart enough to unblock everyone on Cash App and shit.
Transfer
Yeah,
over
we'll
the
get all.
insurance.
Yeah, we'll get all that
Yeah,
stuff
I don't
transferred
know.
over.
I guess we'll just go down to the
Just the government office.
whatever
the government office.
Oh, would like one disability, please.
Health and Human Services.
Health and Human
And the lady
Services.
behind the counter is like, looks like you have a feel.
So we have to go find that out.
Get that done.
Disability with
But yeah,
side
man,
of house.
yeah, so yeah, surprise.
Yeah, what kind of? I was like the house with all the fixins, which is fucking AC, fucking hot water, and internet. Definitely the internet.
You notice he didn't say shower in any of that, so that sounds like an accurate Von Helton list.
Yeah, no shower or grooming.
Nope.
Wait, Sam. What kind of grooming? He's in favor of the midnight kind.
I
No,
knew you were gonna say that.
Not the dog.
or
Not the dog.
albino?
The albino.
If you're a young special needs girl,
He is down to clown. If your IQ is lower than most of Kentucky's fucking building sizes, he's down to fuck.
Trolls. Yeah.
Yeah.
You're next, motherfuckers.
You got any motherfuckers on the East Coast that need to be dropped?
Hey, come on, come try it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Breaking some kneecaps.
Yeah.
You got Tony. And
Yep. Well, that's what I was gonna say, man. You know, they made a lot of wisecracks about the pasta eating boys. I wonder. I was the pasta eating boys.
who's that?
No, he made wisecracks about you don't have any pull with any of the mafia. That was the joke. Not that the mafia... Like, stop.
The pasta eating boys are some Italian friends that I met.
Okay.
And so you know, it'd be really interesting if they just happen to see those videos.
Right.
It would be a real shame if they just happen to see them videos where you're making wisecracks about them.
So let me get this straight, Vaughn. Like, you want the Posse and boys to like see the videos of us being mean to them, and instead of them helping you not be homeless, you want them to attack people.
And I'll have you know, Vaughn, I use my clout in the community to call off the pasta-eating boys.
I do have to say that watching Jdubs be clueless and spacing out in person is gold.
It's
Yeah.
Like, he really wishes he could just have his avatar on screen right now so
And
that we
just
could
nap.
see his expression.
Yeah.
it's like 15 years of the same threat, and he still thinks people are going to get scared of the pasta eating boys. I'm not scared of Bran, and he's fucking here.
That's just because I don't have any pasta.
That's because you can't see me.
Vaughn's.
I mean,
To the best of your knowledge, I'm doing that John Cena thing, waving in front of my face. You don't know.
Yeah, when he does that, he hits
Fact.
the ball, and it gets really annoying.
These boys don't play, motherfuckers. They don't play.
Yeah, don't play.
All right, but it's all good. Everything works out in the end.
Yeah, it does.
Like I said in my video my morning coffee 411, everything works out in the end. Everything's going to be great. Everything's going to be better than it was.
Well, how is this
You know,
working
that's
out?
not. It's not
He's homeless.
restoration in my my definition.
Yeah, I mean, it's working out
But,
pretty
you know,
well for me.
It's pretty positive for me too.
I just
Yeah,
love
like-
the level of delusion. Well, I'm here in New York. I'm gonna live in my car. Everything's doing fine. I told you, trolls. See, I told you.
He's
This
gonna
would make
do this
more
until the
sense if he
bitter
said he
end.
was gonna make it on Broadway.
Your definition of
They
restoration.
said I'd never make it in the Big Apple.
Well, have you heard he thinks the job he's going to land is going to be a 6 or 7 figure
Well, that's
salary
how much the
position?
Rockettes get paid, stupid.
No, it's because he's taken a couple years of accounting.
No, he's gonna be a fucking Rockette.
Yeah, bro.
Let me have my dream.
And
And
dude,
then just be,
lymphedema
we'll
took
take
away that
everything away
dream.
from him and give him
Yeah.
give him shit that's 10 times better.
Yeah, okay. I like it.
And so I mean, so it's not restoration in the literal sense, but it's restoration in the sense that we're going to restore him back to the way he was before all this bullshit got started. Give him good shit, give him great stuff, and maybe a couple women and
Oh, yeah, there we go.
so I mean,
You-
hey, I'm in Jersey.
I come into the
Okay,
the
so
rest
I'm
stop.
kind of curious what everyone thinks. Now that Vaughn is officially homeless, living out of his vehicle,
Mhm.
what are the chances that he ever gets into a home again?
Well, this is why I say they should go to California. If they say they're life partners, they'll probably wind up with a fucking tiny home.
Just like given the circumstances of where they are, their
Yeah, well,
drive to
that's-
get anything done, I don't see him like this is end of
They're
life.
dying
now.
on the streets, dude.
Vaughn
Yeah, I
is
don't
definitely
think-
dying on the streets. Jdubs probably so.
And if anyone could get a pin, there, some of the TTR members might not be too far away and could end up seeing them. By
Yeah,
accident.
look, if these two die on the streets, I want pictures.
Oh.
Drive by,
Okay,
Like,
okay, I
you lazy
unironically will hold him
motherfucker.
up like a bass.
I want to see Billy with a bunch of GoPros taped to him.
Fuck yeah, man.
Someone doesn't get me a pizza right now, I'm going back to my house.
Little Caesars is on its way.
I'm not gonna go.
We're
I'm
in
not
the,
gonna poke them with a stick unless I get breadsticks.
And marinara this time, you fuckers.
We're in the well, I don't know.
We're
What you call
somewhere.
it. Truck stop.
Yeah, it's a
truck
truck
stop. Rest
stop.
stop.
Yeah,
Rest
it's a-
stop.
it's a truck
I'm
stop.
surprised this doesn't have showers. Some rest.
You're right, because that's clearly a relevant factor for Vaughn. Vaughn looks like a
Believe
man.
me, it's a relevant factor for Jdubs.
Jdubs mentions it so much.
He's smelling raw Vaughn ass right now, you guys.
And it's
Like-
Vaughn ass in his fucking car sitting on his fucking seat.
Dude, there's no way I would allow that.
So
there's no
Even with
fucking
leather
way.
seats that I have, no.
Saying yeah, no.
So we all found out from Mouse that Vaughn never bathes years ago.
And then he dicks down retarded bitches.
How many years without bathing do you think Vaughn's going on sitting right next to Jdubs at this moment?
Well, he couldn't
Well,
shower because the financial backer
Yeah.
stole his deodorant and his body wash.
And his towels, I
And his
believe, or
towels,
something.
yeah.
Clearly the shampoo and conditioner.
Well, I think Nerdy told me too that Keemstar announced that he only showers with soap like every other day, but he showers every day.
What?
Yeah.
Didn't Asmongold go a whole month like without showering?
Sounds about right.
Yeah, but
And he
Asmongold-
subsisted mostly on beef jerky and big gulps of soda. Like,
Yeah, Asmongold lives like a hoarder though. Like just because he has a lot of that's a weird dude. Like don't compare Asmongold to people. he's a weird motherfucker.
is he still an incel? Like, presumably someone would bang him for the money.
He doesn't. I don't know. I mean, it
Even
depends on
Rev
what
found the
your-
shanty.
Yeah, even Vaughn lured a mouse.
I guess it depends on what
Set
you
a
mean
mouse
by
trap.
an incel, because I don't think he hates women.
I think it was just shiny pennies.
I don't
trying
think
to get
he
her
like.
ass.
I don't think he likes women.
It's actually retarded. It's like I put shiny things and she kind of fucking followed it.
Yeah, Vaughn pulled the first ever jingly keys.
And just like, eh. And it worked.
Right this way.
Okay, now have my fucking kids, I guess. Gross.
God damn, he thought that was okay. Like
I don't-
he had no moral issue with any of that at all.
Dude, remember
whatsoever.
seeing her the first time and like he had to like dispel the rumor that that was not his kid
Oh yeah.
because it looked like a father and a daughter, and you're like,
Jesus.
oh,
And he
so
just
gross.
put all this shit on Front Street and then now wonders, like, where did I go wrong?
How about here?
It's the
How about
goddamn
that?
trolls.
Scotland Yard will handle this.
Vaughn will never wonder where he's gone wrong. No matter, he'll go to his grave blaming everybody else in the world.
Yeah. Yeah, no, you're right.
Some truck stops have showers with truckers. This one didn't have it, but some of them were fancy like that. And Vaughn was fucking chatting up with some big, beautiful black queen.
Pressing X.
And I'm like,
I was.
And I'm like, am I rubbing it off on him?
So now,
You will be later.
Rubbing it off on
Rubbing it off on him.
Jonathan Dubs.
Dude,
How
by
dare
the end
you.
of the next week, they're fucking.
Dude, it's already like there's already like little things like that happening in an abundance.
I'm in the Schrotzes, and you're the one with the shots.
so now, when I said I was
No,
gay, so when I said
no.
he never did that. He did
That's the
my
N
girlfriend.
word.
What's that? The N word in Yiddish?
That's
That was
the
it?
N word in Yiddish.
Ah, fuck. God damn it, Jonathan Dubs.
That's
Wait, this
fucking
is the
chatting
private
up with
stream.
some big.
No, this is not the private stream.
Well, just
The
pretend it
shots
is.
are-
Go ahead and say it.
So now, when I said I was gay, so now when I said I dated black women, am I telling the truth or not?
no.
No, you talked to some weird woman at a truck stop.
Wait, don't you know about all of his girlfriends? It was his followers in Skyrim. Those were his girlfriends.
That's
and
true.
I
Oh,
believe
some of them
three-
were black. Yeah.
And three of his happened to have been black. That's yeah. That's Vaughn.
Yeah, hey, you chatting up a lady.
I about had her done, didn't I? I about
Rolled down the windows. The windows all rolled
Well,
down.
it was
down.
No shit.
Down,
No
silly.
shit.
Look.
You better
He
believe
just
it.
wants me to turn the camera so he gets a look at where we are.
You're not gonna see where the fuck we are, dumbass, bro. You think we're stupid? Come on.
Yeah, yeah.
Yes.
You live in cars and you're both well past like 30. Like, you're not even trying to make it big in a ska band. You're just fucking lazy.
Car camping, bro.
I can't wait until it's like,
It is.
gets
Sit
a
and
few
spin.
months out, it starts getting cold, and they're all, got the fingerless gloves on, standing around a burning barrel, talking about do 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 do, take you back. They're gonna be like a barbershop quartet and shit out there
Not
singing
seeing
on the street.
We're at.
Oh, that's close enough to 2 hours. I'm tired. Thank you so much, guys, for showing up. Thank you for the super chat.
And